Hey there, if you're thinking about getting out there on the road with the big rigs and driving a rig, an RV, or even a bus, then have we got great news for you.
Southwest Truck Driver Training can get you trained and rolling in as little as 4 weeks. They offer lifetime job placement support. They have special military programs, a financial aid program, including grant applications, and so much more to offer you.
Plus, they are family-owned business right here in the Southwest. They have world-class training for Class A and B CDLs, hazmat endorsement training, RV training, and, of course, a refresher course if you need one. And did we mention they have 3 locations, which are Phoenix, Tucson, and North Las Vegas?
So we don't know why you're sitting there channel surfing on a TV when you could be learning to drive and roll down the road to earning a great living today.
Go to their website, swtdT.com, to learn more about Southwest Truck Driver Training to shift your career into high gear.
Tell them you heard about them on the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. We love them. You will too.
Breaker 19 for radio check.
18 Wheel Talk.
Welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
We're a podcast for truckers, about truckers, by truckers.
Coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success.
Fueling them with knowledge and passion for trucking.
Navigating the industry 1 mile at a time.
Spark the revolution.
Okay, welcome to the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. I am your host, Patrick Heller, and alongside my co-host, Janet.
Hello, Patrick.
Hi, Janet.
How are you today?
I'm peachy keen.
That's wonderful. Simply marvelous, darling.
Yeah, you get the frog out of your throat?
Not quite. It's still there. You should not make me laugh when I'm taking a drink.
Backstage shenanigans.
Yeah, you could call it that.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, that frog is still right there at the base of my throat.
Ribbit.
Ribbit? Paybacks, baby.
You're supposed to make it go down the right pipe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you went and made my water go down the air pipe. Uh-huh.
Sure did. So how are we doing today, Janet?
I'm marvelous,
Awesome.
darling.
So,
What's on our agenda?
I figured we would explain how we came up with the name 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
18 Wheel Talk.
Because not many people understand the meaning behind our podcast show. I've had people say, hey, why 18 Wheel Talk?
Yeah, and it's funny because of the way we are, it was just an obvious factor.
Yeah, but not everybody knows the way we are.
Well, time to explain it. I mean,
Exactly. That would be the reason behind this episode.
now what's funny is, as we have a conversation, there are so many jokes I have to bite back.
Why?
Just normal jokes, like when you say
When I say, sure.
tomato juice pants coffee,
Inside joke.
or when you say exactly.
Zachary's in the other room drinking wine. That's our little skeleton dude. We named him Zachary.
And dressed him up for the occasion, every occasion of the year,
And, of course, he's holding a glass of wine.
with a pug on his lap.
Fucking drunk.
Stuffed pug.
Vicious pug.
Anyway.
Oh, yes.
So Zachary's in our front room because I didn't want him to melt in the garage.
Yes. This being that we live 2 floors south of hell in good old Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix.
So, that being said, there's always jokes behind every conversation I think we have.
Everything we do, we have like some sort of inside joke, insiders. Woohoo! So you might be let in a little bit into the mindset of how we work around here.
I'm so sorry. I really am. You can go crazy with us.
Yes. Yeah. We're going crazy. Anybody want to join us? Come on, get in the car. We're leaving.
It's a short drive.
So anyways, back to our subject. 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. And why we came up with the name 18 Wheel Talk podcast show.
Okay, so the first part of it is, what do you do for a living, Patrick?
Well, I am currently a third shift truck driver. And I drive 18 wheels.
Okay.
Okay. And what did you used to do for a living, Miss Janet?
My favorite job? Drive 18-wheel cross country.
Mm-hmm. Thus,
18
Wheel Talk Podcast Show. I've driven for 20-plus years, 25-plus years, 26. I don't know. I've lost track. I've driven so much. And you at least drove, I believe, if I remembered right, and I didn't lose any fingers, 9 years?
9 years.
9 years.
But I grew up in the industry.
Right. Your dad drove like forever.
My father drove for 74 years. He started when he was 14 and retired when he was
80. What is it? 87.
86.
87.
Okay, so I can't count.
That's okay. That's okay.
I don't have enough fingers and toes.
I haven't lost any fingers and toes yet.
I have, but they sewed them back on.
I've come close to Janet cutting a few of them off because of me being a turd. But anyways, that's another story for another day.
Yes. But my father was a driver.
Yes.
And he's a retired driver now. And both my grandfathers drove.
So you got
cousins that drive.
You got diesel in your blood.
Oh yeah, God
Just
bless
about.
America.
At least the smell of exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I run on diesel.
Yeah, of course. Don't we all?
Yeah.
It's called coffee.
Yeah, this is true. Even though my dad says you drink too much coffee, Janet.
Speaking of coffee.
But that's the pot calling the kettle black because he sat there drinking a cup of coffee at 8 o'clock at night, scolding me for drinking coffee at 8 o'clock at night.
Janet, you're drinking too much damn coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As he was
did you ever
coffee.
tell him that your doctor told you to switch to decaf and drink 1 cup? So you had the biggest cup you could fit a pot of coffee in?
Yeah. Well, he told me I could have 2 cups.
Pictures will be posted soon on the website.
He told me I could have 2 cups.
Oh, 2 cups. You just made it into one big, huge.
I did find a 24-ounce cup, though.
Yes. I've seen pictures of it.
It's in our cupboard, baby.
I know.
I know. I love that
I've
cup.
seen pictures of you drinking out of it. That's what I'm saying. Film at 11.
Only problem is it's hard to keep the coffee hot enough by the time you get to the bottom.
I know. It's like keeping your beer cold when you get to the bottom, your wine cold. People,
Wine cold, I drink it fast enough.
Yeah.
Coffee, I don't drink it fast enough to keep it hot.
It's all good.
I know.
It's all good.
So that, not just the fact that I drove, my father drove, my grandfathers drove, cousins, my brothers gave it a try.
Sisters,
I've got some
aunts.
nephews. You drive, have forever.
As long as I know.
But it's a love of life. It's a love of the lifestyle.
Yep.
It's definitely you love it or you hate it thing. And you can love driving a truck and hate your job.
Which is basically where I'm at in my career.
Yes.
I know you don't drive anymore because you were kind of forced out of the industry.
Oh yeah,
You had a
big kaboom.
You had a big kaboom, which you could hear all about that in episode 1 of the 18 Wheel Talk podcast show with Miss Janet.
Was that episode 1?
That was episode 1.
Oh, okay.
That was like so long ago that, jeez, it's been probably a year since we put a podcast out. We've had a lot of changes go on in our living situation, and with the virus being around, not a lot of time to, my job is deemed essential because I work for a medical waste company. So therefore, my job's essential. I have to work.
Yeah, and what I was doing, I was driving rideshare.
Yeah, rideshare, Lyft, Uber, making extra money.
Decided not to because I'm borderline, what's the word?
Something compromised.
Immunocompromised.
There you go. I knew that if I said a key word, you would get the rest of it.
Yeah, borderline immunocompromised. And
Yeah, I'll
decided
immune compromise you.
I know you will. So I knew that having a bunch of people close up and in person in my car probably wasn't a good idea.
Exactly. But like I said, we are surviving. We decided that we're going to press on and start doing more of these podcast shows and letting everybody know what we're doing
in other ways and forms to make money
and getting me out of the trucking industry. I don't like the way it's going. I don't like where it's heading. The way I look at it is trucks are starting to be automatic. Next thing you know, they'll be auto driving, and you really will be a steering wheel holder.
Well, they are down in Tucson. They're testing those.
Yep, I know. I know.
Kind of scary when you pass a big rig that's not being driven by a
There's nobody
person.
driving that. What?
Yeah.
So anyways, that's in a nutshell. We wanted to let everybody know, hey, the reason why we call it 18 Wheel Talk is because we're both truck drivers, current and ex. Basically, there's diesel in the blood somewhere in my family tree. I believe somebody on my side actually drove a truck. Nobody knows who yet, but all I know is it's what I've been doing, and Janet's like full of diesel. Don't light a match.
Light a match. Light a match.
Light a match. No.
So that being said, even though the title is 18 Wheel Talk, and some of our stuff is just simply going to Wheel Talk.
Yeah, like I said, I consider everybody wheel talkers.
Yeah. Everybody's got a story, especially if you love driving. Now,
exactly.
My sister hated driving, with a passion.
Well, it's not for everybody.
Well, I know, because both my parents loved, my mom, may she rest in peace, loved to drive. My dad loves to drive. All three of my brothers, maniacs behind the wheel. Great drivers, but love to drive. That's what I mean by it.
NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR. I love to drive NASCAR.
Yeah, right.
But my sister, may she also rest in peace, hated driving.
She wasn't a NASCAR fan.
Absolutely hated to drive.
She didn't know how to NASCAR.
I could remember when I was 12 years old and she lived in Peoria and she was 19, 20 years old, her having me drive home when I'd spend the weekend with her. She'd be like, oh, here, you can drive.
Here, you drive.
Here, you drive. You're a better driver. I'm like, okay, I'll do it.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, so.
I got this.
So even though it's not for everybody, there's so many people that love to drive.
Yep.
That's everyone that loves to drive has a story to tell or has a relatability to it.
Right. And I know a lot of people that do a lot of driving, like listening to podcasts. And so we're going to try to entertain you to the best that we know how.
And would love to know other ways to make money.
Yep. And at least try to teach, I guess is the word.
Yeah.
Inform.
Reach out.
Yeah, on other ways that, if you're a truck driver looking to get out of the industry like I am and want to learn other ways to make money, that's one of the ways we're going to talk about,
Yeah,
because everybody can listen and learn, and basically we're gonna teach you as we go.
Or like me, when I was in the hospitality business as a district manager, good thing I loved to drive or love to drive because I put on massive miles going between properties on a daily basis, and I spent a lot of time in my car, and I slept in it many a night.
Over the river and through the woods.
Yeah, right. To blank restaurant we go, can't say the name.
Here I go.
But I spent a lot of time in the car listening to the radio, listening to whatever I could find. I had the satellite radio at the time and listened to a lot of talk radio. But I didn't learn a lot from them, except for how to cuss better than I thought I could.
Yeah, right.
So this will be something different. And even though I was in the restaurant industry, hotel industry, it would have been nice to have listened to someone that could say, hey, have you thought of trying this? Have you thought of doing this? And, oh, here's a really neat gadget. I would have loved to have had someone say, hey, try this gadget if you're in your car a lot.
Hey, here, hold my beer and try this.
Yeah, right?
You did that because you were in those states.
Yeah.
where it was okay to say, here, hold my beer.
Yes, I lived in a state where drinking and driving was legal as long as you weren't taking a drink when the car was moving.
Exactly.
You could come to a stop sign and take a drink. You could have an open container in the vehicle, and it was legal. I did live in a state that was the law. But
just don't hit a bump.
We're not just talking
might
about any
spill your
specifics
beer.
because I don't want to get in trouble and don't want to get anyone else in trouble.
Yes,
So.
zip it. Zippy.
You did not zip it zippy to me.
I did.
We have a dog named Zippy. You know that, right?
Just nickname.
Yeah, I know. Her other nickname is Frank, and today it's Ralph.
Yeah, today's Ralph. Tomorrow it'll be dipshit.
No, we do not call her dipshit. But today it's definitely Ralph.
Yeah,
for
today
obvious reasons.
is Ralph.
So anyway.
Ay, ay, ay.
So we'd love to entertain you and maybe help you learn something new, and love to get questions from you if you have something you want to learn or know about.
If you guys got any questions you want to relay to us, you guys can reach out. We have, you can go to 18wheeltalk.com, and there is, at the top of the page right there on the right-hand side, just click on my name, Patrick, at 18wheeltalk.com. Send me an email. You know, I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Anything you guys want to hear us talk about,
And
send us some feedback.
definitely tell you the point of view from a female driver to a male driver is a definite 180.
Mm-hmm.
The experiences he has had compared to the experiences I have had from
It's
over
like-
the road to even
it's
in
like
a truck
night and
stop.
day.
Yes.
Day and night,
Yes.
black and white, white and black.
The day is night. Do. Together we learn. Oh, yeah.
All right, don't give up your
Sorry.
day job.
I won't. Well, wait, I don't
Oh, wait, you
have,
don't have
I
a day
did.
job.
I did. COVID-19 gave it up for me. Ruh-roh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
That's life.
Well, while we're here, anything else you want to talk about?
I'm taking donations to help pay my bills.
Good luck with that one. How
Well,
about
you
the
know.
winning lottery numbers? Anybody? Anybody?
Hello?
No?
Hello?
No.
No,
I
I
didn't
don't-
hear anything.
Damn it. Ooh, can I say that?
Yes, you can.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're explicit.
Oh, God. Thank you.
We're truck drivers.
Oh, well, yeah.
We swear a lot.
Well, not a lot, but a reasonable
We
amount.
swear enough.
We swear enough, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Unless my dad's listening, then we don't.
Yeah, all right.
Ever.
Okay.
Golly gee whiz.
Gee whiz, Wally.
We never swear when he listens.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I love him.
Trying to be good.
Yes, I try to be good for when my dad's listening. I'm so sorry.
You are so not sorry.
I'm sorry for every time my dad has heard me swear.
I've learned more swear words from her.
Probably. But I'm still sorry for every time my dad has heard me swear.
You so are not. You probably learned it from him.
No, but I heard my first dirty joke from him that I can't say on air. But
Well, 2 pigs jump in the mud.
But no, but if you want to know that dirty joke, you email Patrick and I'll send it
Yeah,
to you.
email us, Patrick at 18wheeltalk.com. That's Patrick at 18wheeltalk.com.
And I will tell you the dirty joke I learned from my dad when I was
Yes.
barely a teenager. And it's not a filthy joke, but it's a funny joke.
It's a funny. Not a filthy, but a funny. And she won't repeat it.
I'm not going to repeat that on
Because
air.
your dad will deny it to the day he dies.
Yes, he will. He'll be like, nope, I didn't tell you that,
That
but he
wasn't
did.
me. I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is true.
Uh-huh.
So,
Well, now we got that out of our system. So that's the story on how we came up with 18 Wheel Talk podcast show. In case anybody else was wondering, we just figured we'd put it out there. So hopefully we'll keep you all entertained, and down the road, hopefully we'll teach you something, learn you something, direct you in some sort of way, and entertain you down the road.
whether you're on a unicycle or a motorcycle or a...
It'd be kind of hard to listen on a motorcycle.
No, it's not.
Well, this is
Think
true.
about how many people...
This is
Their
true.
radios are louder than one in the car.
Yeah, this is true. I keep forgetting.
And we know someone who rides an electric unicycle.
Oh, I know. That is so
That
awesome.
is really like most
I would-
awesome thing in the world.
Never get me on one,
Yeah,
but
our neighbor.
two
does.
wheels I can handle. One wheel though, I don't know.
But he makes
man.
it look easy.
I know. It's because he's done it. He's
just
probably
zips
fell
right
off
out-
a few
He
times.
zips right out of his apartment
He's got
and
that
down
low
the sidewalk.
He's short. He's got the low center of gravity. He can handle that.
Don't tell him that.
I won't tell him. Well, I will tell him that. What's he gonna do?
Knock you off your
Gonna
pedestal.
run me over with his one wheel.
run you over with the unicycle.
That is cool, though. That it does.
It's really cool.
It's the coolest
If
thing.
you've never seen an electric unicycle, you got to look it up. It's the bomb.
It's the bomb, yo.
Yeah, bomb diggity. So whether you're listening on your electric unicycle or a bicycle or a motorcycle, if you're listening on your tricycle, if you're
one-wheeler,
listening,
two-wheeler, three-wheeler.
Patrick, if you're listening on your tricycle and it's one of those big supersized tricycles, I totally, the the pedal ones?
Yeah.
The big wheels
in the
for
Sprite
adults?
Yeah,
Yeah, I want one of those.
I know. Those look so cool.
I want one of those with a super soaker on front to shoot people with.
Why? Why you gotta get so violent now? You want a super soaker to shoot people?
Well, yeah, because
this podcast took a turn.
Yeah, because guns.
Yeah, guns.
I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I can mention that, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I like guns.
Can't like guns.
And hand grenades and C4 and stuff.
Oh, there goes the military in her. Oh, boy. Episode 1, if you want to find out all about her. You can find it at 18wheeltalk.com/episode 1 or wherever you listen to podcasts.
This is true. We're everywhere.
Yep.
Like savoir-faire, we're everywhere.
All right, y'all. We'll see you 10-10 on the side.
Have a great one.
Say goodbye,
and be
Janet.
safe.
Say goodbye, Janet.
Goodbye, Janet.
Goodbye, everybody.
Peace out.
18 Wheel Talk. Thank you for joining us today. We greatly appreciate it. Be sure to stop by 18wheeltalk.com and check out all the affiliates mentioned in the program today. Remember, we're here coaching generations of drivers while guiding them on their path to success. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Spark the revolution.
So tell me, do you have one of those change buckets in your vehicle for fancy cafes?
Yeah.
And are you looking for a way to help support the show and just don't know how?
Well, we have great news for you. It is super easy, and you can do it for as little as $3 a month. Yes, that's right, $3 a month. That means for the cost of a cup of coffee, you could support the show for a month. And if you order one of those foo-foo frappy thingamabobs with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkles on top, you could support the show for about 6 months.
Isn't that amazing? Saving you calories from that frappy thingamabob with all those flavors and whipped cream and sprinkled things on top, and help out the show. What's not to like about that?
So to do so, just go to 18wheeltalk.com/support, and you will see just how easy it is to support the show. And don't forget to pick out your fan emoji while you're there. That's 18wheeltalk.com/support.